mind with rounding today. Your problem, should you choose to accept it, is a team problem. So as a team, this year Mrs. Babica plans to make 3 home improvements. A sliding glass door, there's the price. New landscaping, there's the price. And a new jacuzzi, which will cost this much. Sure, yeah, she's making a lot of big upgrades. And then the question about how much money will these improvements cost? Babica. So as a team, cut your work into fourths. I want to see the question, the number work, the picture work, and an answer that the team agrees on and could argue for. Okay? Whether your team disagrees with another team, you need to be able to support your answer. I'm going to start back here in this group. I think you guys had to be last yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Let's go on over here. Okay. Okay, take a look here. We had this question. At the end, I said I only needed the question, right? You don't have to rewrite the exact problem. So they looked at it, they chunked it, they said, what do we need to know? About how much money will these improvements cost? And then they listed the improvements right here. All right? Great ways to do that. For the picture, I said a lot of groups chose number lines. I even saw a tape diagram. Let's go ahead and take a look at this picture here. Aaron, you drew this picture?
Yes.
All right, you want to tell us what you chose to draw and why you drew it?
I did like rounding anywhere to hundreds.
Okay, so
Because there's like a lot more hundreds.
I think I know what you did. Tell the class what you did.
First I added all the numbers, and then I rounded the answer to the nearest thousand.
Okay. So he added all without rounding first. When you did that in your number group, is there any group that did that? So in context here, the groups that rounded more up probably have a more accurate amount because you're going to want to save enough money to get the sliding glass door, the jacuzzi, and the new landscaping, right? For math, I told you about behaviors as well as a math student, and that you are graded in your math behaviors. Today, one of these is going to be highlighted a lot in your work, and it's the standard mathematical practice 3, right? Which is construct viable arguments and critique the reasoning of others. It's something we just did. It's something that we do every time we do that team problem. It's not insulting, it's not hurting somebody else's feelings to say that I think my answer is right and your answer is wrong. You have to prove it, right? So, for example, I have 3,462 plus 538. I'm going to use the addition algorithm. It's our concept of the day. We use the addition algorithm to add these two together. So, I know when I add two numbers, it doesn't matter which number I put on top, right? 3 plus 2 is 5, and 2 plus 3 is 5. So it doesn't matter. Who likes putting a larger number on the top, though? Anybody? That's your habit? It's great. It helps you prepare for subtraction, where you always do have a larger number on the top. So I'm going to put the larger number on the top, which is 3,406 tens and 2 ones. And I'm going to add that to 538. Ryan, how am I doing so far? I asked Ryan. Ryan, what do you think? Bad call? Is that referee bad call? I'll fix it. I'll fix it by adding. 2 plus 0 is 2.
No!
What's 2 plus 0?
No!
2. Thank you. 6 plus 8 is?
14.
Thank you, 14.
What is
Three spaces over is a comma. Awesome. I hear a lot of students yelling out, and I think I sense some animosity kind of hurting me a little bit. I think you're angry at me for some reason, and I don't know why.
We're always angry at you.
Leah.
Yes.
Leah.
You got carrying over the ones, and the 500 is in the roundabouts.
You just critiqued the reasoning of others, right? I reasoned that we should do math this way. You're telling me that for one thing I didn't carry over. I don't know what that means. I carried the marker right over and set it on the top. And then I didn't line up my columns right. I'm a visual learner. Someone prove that to me, maybe in a drawing, something I can see that I did a very, very big mistake, Jacob? What could you draw for me? Come on up. Yeah, I don't want to lead you astray, and if I'm doing it wrong, we need someone who knows what he's doing. Okay, it looks like you drew 111. Wait, a whole bunch of T's. Oh, I recognize this. Place value chart.
Yeah.
Okay, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Got it. So just 2 ones, 6 tens, I agree. 4. Can I do this one?
Sure.
8 ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
3 tens? It's close to 3,000. Right? So when I get my answer of 8,000, 87,000, and you know that this is close to 3,000, I'm really far away from my answer, right? Okay? So Aaron says this could be close to 3,500, or Ryan, excellent. Chris says it could be close to 3,000. I agree. How about this number? Can we all agree 538 is really, really, really close to what? All the ladies. What is it?
500.
I wasn't hearing a lot of 500. A lot of the guys are just calling out. 500. So in my head, I could say, this number's about 3,500. This number's about 500. So when I put 3,500 and I add 500 more, I know my answer should be about how much, everybody?
4,000.
So you could have realized that before you even started adding. And that's what a good mathematician would do. That's what anybody going to the grocery store. You start rounding your numbers before you buy your groceries, so that at the end you make sure you know you have about the right amount. If you guys see numbers like this, and you get 87,000, you should realize that you did something wrong. So I'm going to show you guys one example of doing that before I let you go on to doing it on your own. Okay? Go ahead and go back to your seats, Caitlin. The rounded answer, and of course, telling me if you think your answer is accurate. Okay? Go ahead and pull up number 1 here. I'm going to show you what they are expecting you to do. Let's see. That's not number 1. There's number 1. Jacob? Right, the second I'm going to pass this to you, Jacob, so be ready. Circle that word there, that's important. About how many cookies did Connie and Esther bake? Number to the tens. So bacon. Can you take each of those numbers and round them to the tens and get us an amount of cookies? That's making me hungry, actually, thinking about it. That's 140, about. Esther has the 140 and the 50, which makes 190. Thank you, bacon. Can you pass that iPad to someone who thinks they know what we could do next to get our final answer on this problem? Could you defend that that was a reasonable estimate? You're gonna say, no way, you were way off of the cookies that she baked. You said there was about 330, and she did 337. Yeah, I see you're still laughing over here. That's ridiculous, right? Because 337 is very close to 330. So could I say I'm only 7 numbers away? Could I say 330 is very close to 337? Okay. Both of those answers are fine. Both of them, you're using SMP3, constructing a viable argument and telling me why your answer is good. All right? So you have to do those 3 steps on each problem. So you have 3 problems with 3 parts in each one. If you need help, please write it up here. I will be helping you. Mrs. Pelosi will help you. Mr. Palmer will be even helping you as well. Okay? We're all there to help you. When it's done, it goes in the no math basket, correct?
Yes, IXL.
Goes in there. You go to IXL. Again, for today, your goal for IXL only is B1. Up to how many points?
85.
Up to 85. Now, if you get past 85, I would like you to take one of these, just like our team problem. I want you to come up with your own problem that requires someone to estimate to get an answer and defend the reasonableness of it. So you write the word problem, you make up the numbers, some situation, get the context. Is it money? Is it toys? Is it levels of Minecraft you've accomplished? What is it?
And wait.
Yeah, and then go ahead and solve the problem out. This, if you get to this level, Logan, this is done on the carpet back there. Because if I have Leah done with it and I have Jane done with it, and they're both back there, you guys can even kind of give each other's problems. Try to solve each other's if you want. Okay? Alright, so if I see anybody on the carpet, it's because you're working on this. If you're working on this, it's because you're done with IXL. If you're on IXL, it's because you're done with the work. Right? Alright, paper masters.
It's about 16,000.
Perfect. It's about 16,000. It's very close to 16,000, right? In terms of population. And then, how about Brooklyn? 11,800. Very close to 12,000. You both basically rounded both of them by the thousands. And they will give you your total. So how would you figure out that total? On a tape diagram, the pieces go together, form one number. So stack them and add them. Get out of the paper.
So Osborn has students write their name and their number up here, letting them know which problems they need support with. And then the other student.
Okay. Your estimates are not going to matter because there's a mistake here. For you, right? Round each number. You did the total and then round each one. You did round each one. Both of you guys, your number to the students is off. Let's look at the student number. 888 more tickets were sold to students than to the teachers. So the students didn't sell 888. They sold 888 more than the teachers. How are you going to find that number? Add what? To 563. So when you add the 563 to the 888, that's going to give you the student number. Okay? So here, that number is not going to be 888. And then yours, did you do it in your head? How'd you get this exactly? Oh, you did it right here. So it's not going to be 888. It's going to be 888 plus 563. So do that on the side. On A, when you do it, you're not going to have to add it exactly. You have to round each one. So that's about what Mandy said, 600.